Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. Y'all, I hope you're having a great Monday so far. Hello, everyone. I hope you had a really fabulous weekend also. We had a pretty good weekend. We helped some friends of ours move on Saturday, and yesterday we worked on the bathroom a little bit and just worked around the house and got some things done. So anyways, I am happy to, I'm happy for it to be Monday. Y'all, it's like you just kind of get a whole start, new, fresh, like a redo on Monday, and that's always good. So, hello everyone. Hello. Good morning. Y'all, when you hop on, say hey, let me know you're watching. And that way I can say hello back to you. So, hey Linda, hello Kimberly, hey Phyllis and Christy and Amy and Tina. Hello Sue and Marie and Sandy and Jeannie and Ethel and Doris. Hey Kathy. Hello Dorothy. Hello Tammy and Darla and Marlo and LaDonna and Paula and Denise and Jenny and Angela. Hey BJ. Hey Alyssa. Hey Heather. Hello Deborah. Hey Diane and Donna and Irma and Patty and Cheryl. Hello y'all. Good morning. Good morning. All right, so has everyone seen the DIY Jenga block lanterns? I'm sure you'll have seen them. Lots of people have been doing them. They're just sort of like all over the place. I have never made one, and I thought, you know what? I kind of want to do one of those today. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a Jenga block lantern. So I've got several different things with me this morning just to kind of, I don't really know how I'm going to finish it, like exactly what it's going to look like. But I'm using these wood planks from Dollar Tree. Okay, they come in a pack of 6 of these little square wood planks. They're about 5 by 5, 4.5 specifically by 4.5. All right. And then I've got some Jenga blocks. So these are the larger, more full-size Jenga blocks from, I got these actually from Pop Shelf, okay, or Dollar General, or I think you can also sometimes find them at Five Below. So we're going to do that. And then I've also got the smaller ones as well. These are the ones from Dollar Tree. So you can do it either way. And I've got several different toppers here. I don't know how I'm going to do the top, but I just went through my scrap wood box and got out some different finial options for the top. So I may do a little finial on the top. I may not. I'm not sure. We'll see. But we're going to start with our larger Jenga blocks. And we're going to start by gluing them together. Okay? We're going to start gluing them together. Peggy, we are making a lantern today. A Jenga block lantern. So, I've got my hot glue gun going. And we're going to be gluing them together just like this. Okay? And I need to start gluing them together and then look at it on my wood. And see if I want to do 3 or 4. I don't want it to be, I don't want it to be unproportional with my wood. You're going to need 2 of these, one for the top and one for the bottom. Okay. Oh, that's awesome, Linda. Good for him for doing that for you. That is really awesome. Okay, let's see here if my hot glue is ready. So I'm just going to lay it right onto my table so I make sure that they're level. And then if you get a little hot glue kind of peek out, then just wipe it off with your fingernail. So just going to make some long sticks basically with your Jenga blocks. Okay, like this. And then this is going to go here onto our little piece of wood. I'm thinking that I'm going to do 3 of them. Okay, so we're going to need 4 sets of 3. And like I said, these are for the bigger, more full-sized ones. You can also do the smaller ones. You're just going to need to probably do more of them. So I'm just putting it just right on the end, the hot glue. Just push it together. Hey, Esther. Hello, Jeannie. I hope it's going to turn out cute. I'm just using the supplies that I had at home. And I'm not going overboard with the hot glue. You could also glue these together with Gorilla Glue or E6000, whatever. It just obviously will take longer because you got to wait for the glue to dry. Suzanne, it's almost done. Andrew was able to do most of the rest of the trim work yesterday, so we've just got the finish work now. So I did some caulking this morning to try and get that done, and then we've got to start hanging stuff up. So we're almost there. I've got a few touch-ups of paint to do and some paint this afternoon. I'm telling you, Holly, I have been wondering the same thing myself. I'm getting so depressed, wondering why the sun will not come out and stay out for a day. It's driving me crazy. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do is these are going to end up going on here, but we're not going to go ahead and glue them together just yet. So they're going to end up going like this, okay, right in the corners. And then we'll end up putting our other piece right on top, all right? Are y'all seeing it? Are you starting to see the lantern form? It's getting there. It's getting there, right? All right, so what we need to do is either paint or stain our lantern. And I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I don't want to stain it. I don't want to stain it. I'm thinking I'm going to paint it white. I'm going to paint it white. Okay. So I'm going to use my white chalk paint. I did have a good weekend, Denise. Thank you for asking. Yes, Suzanne, Mom actually made one of those. We do have one of those on our page. So go back and check that out. She did one of those. Let's see. I need a paintbrush, y'all. Just a hot minute. Let me grab a paintbrush. That one's not going to work. Go with this. Okay. So I'm going to paint my bases and I'm going to do this part. And I'm going to wait until I put it together before I decide what I want to do for the top. Okay. So here we go. We got 2 of these little squares. We'll paint both of those and then we'll paint both sides of one of them, because the one of them's going to show the top and the bottom. And be sure to get the little edges as well, because those are probably going to show. If we need to do any touch-up paint later, after we put it together, that's no big deal. But getting the base of it painted before we put it together, I think will be a little easier. Okay. There we go. So y'all, these Jenga blocks, they were $5 from Pop Shelf. These large ones were $5 from Pop Shelf. But like someone said, if you have a handy husband, he could cut these pieces for you. And honestly, if you have a handy husband, he could just cut the pieces without actually having to like glue it together. You could just have him cut, you know, pieces that are about 1 inch by a 1/2 inch by, really and truthfully, if you just had like a 1 inch square piece, that would work. And this is about, let me measure. These are about 8.5 inches long when I put all 3 of them together. Did I bring? I bet I didn't. I took my heat gun downstairs and I left it downstairs. I'm going to have to go get that, y'all, so that I can finish these. I like to use chalk paint when I'm painting wood, just because I feel like it covers really well. I just like the finish of it. So that is what I prefer to use. If you don't have chalk paint though, you can absolutely use acrylic. It's not going to hurt anything. Not at all. I'm just going to probably do 1 coat as well of the chalk paint, because once it's together, I'll kind of have to come back and do some touch-ups. And I'm going to add some other stuff to it to kind of antique it just a little bit. Oh, yay, Wendy. That's awesome. It's going to be a messy job, that's for sure. I'm already getting myself covered in white paint. That is true, Teresa. That is true. Makes you feel like you really made something out of nothing, right? When you have to glue all the blocks together. I think it's funny how all of you all are calling it the 5-quarter store now. It's so funny. Kimberly, I do not have a private group. No. I may at some point, but not yet. I don't. That's just more that I have to keep up with. And right now I do best to keep up with this. Alrighty. I'm getting hot glue strings everywhere. Oh, wow, Evelyn. Happy early birthday. Okay, y'all. Let me run and grab my heat gun really quick. I'll be right back, okay? All right, my heat gun and my paint was sitting on the steps. I used it this weekend. All right, so let me draw this. There you go, Doreen. It's still, though, it's still totally worth it. Now that it's $1.25. Still worth it. And really and truthfully, you know, I mean, you kind of tend to round anyways. So if you see something that's $1.25 somewhere else, you're probably going to call it $1 anyways. Suzanne, my shirt came from marleylily.com. Trisha will probably respond to you with their website. Kelly, all we did so far is we've just taken these squares, these little planks here, and painted 2 of those, and then we've taken some Jenga blocks, okay, 3 of them together, all right, and glued them, and we've just painted them. Now we're drying them. That's all we've done so far. Oh no, Tina's got a cold. I'm so sorry. Get to feeling better, girl. Okay. I think that's good. All right, so one of these little squares, I'm gonna flip over. I'll turn that around so I can get the other side. Okay. And we're gonna paint the back sides. Exactly, Kathy, exactly. Wow, Tina. Girl, you got it together. Oh, that's awesome, Mindy, and happy birthday to you. What a great gift. All right, got the back painted. I really wish I'd picked out a different brush, but whatever, it's no big deal. This brush just makes it for a little bit of a rough finish. So after we get these painted, we'll start putting this together and then figuring out what else we need to do. Linda, I'm sure that was just a TROLL. I bet Trisha got him. People are so funny. Okay. There we go. Well, it will be, Angie. I'm going to be doing a little bit of distressing to it. Everyone's birthday. Katie's got a birthday coming up on Thursday. Lots of birthdays this week. I always wanted to have a spring birthday, but it's not what God had in plan for me. Thank you, Suzanne. Lots of cakes, Nancy said. That's right. I am, Kelly. I got my iced coffee over here. Make sure I get all this dry so I don't get it all over me, because I know I will. Okay, there we go. My birthday is in October. Someone asked. Okay, so the piece that we painted the top and the bottom, we're going to save that for the top, okay? I'm going to grab my piece that I just painted the top of, and we're going to take our little Jenga blocks and start gluing them on. Now, we want to make sure that we're putting these all facing the same direction, so the flat side is all going the same direction. And we are just going to hot glue, okay, right to our little square here. So just right on there, and just be sure to get it right in the corner. Okay. Same thing. We're just going to repeat that process all the way around. Happy birthday, Robin. Kathy, just asking about my bathroom. It is almost done. We did work on it. We had a little bit of time to work on it yesterday. I didn't have a whole lot of time though, so I wasn't able to do some of the finished things that I do that Andrew doesn't do. So I'm hoping to get some of that done today, but I'm not sure if it's going to happen. I have kind of a busy day ahead of me, as always. Y'all know I always have a busy day. I just always do. But hopefully this week it'll get done. Hopefully this week. We just have to do some touch-up paint and then just start hanging stuff up. Got some shelves to hang up and towel racks and things like that. And I need to order some new curtains or something new for my window in there, because what I have just ain't very cute. Okay, so this one here is going to have to be kind of pulled out a little bit. So I think what I'm going to do is glue it on first, or really, it doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm going to put hot glue on the tops here of these. And hopefully I can make this happen and make it all look right. don't think I'm going to be able to. Did I get it? I think I got it. I think I got it all attached and they're all lined up. You gotta kind of work fast there with that. Okay, so here is the base of our lantern. Everybody see kind of the idea? Okay. So what I want to do though, what I'm thinking as I look at it is I kind of want a piece to go across it here, across the top. I think that might look a little bit better. So I'm going to take these popsicle sticks. These are, I think, from Walmart. They are the super jumbo. Okay, so they're not the giant ones. They're the super jumbo from Walmart. And I'm going to measure each side because each side could be different. And just take my pencil and trace. And then just cut it out with the scissors. All right, and so then we're just gonna put this just right here, okay? And I'm gonna go all the way around with it. I think that's gonna kind of finish it off a little bit. Don't y'all think? So I'm gonna do hot glue just right here. And I'm gonna paint this after I put it together. I probably should be doing it now, but I wanna go ahead and put it together. Okay, grab another one, lay it on, and then again, we'll just do the same thing. I'm just gonna flip it over and I'm gonna trace it. So this time I'm gonna bring it to line up to the edge of the other popsicle stick that I just put on. So this way I'm getting it exactly the size I need for all the pieces. I think I'm going to do it to the bottom too, Deborah. I think I am. Okay. Yes, Deborah, we're definitely going to put something on the top. I'm not really sure, like I said, how I'm going to finish the top off, but we're going to figure something out. Okay, so here's how it's looking so far. Yes, Tammy, for sure they would be. I need to order some of those. I feel like I said that and I just never have done it. Of the half wood beads, the smaller ones, because I've sometimes wanted some of the smaller ones. I don't have any, so I'm gonna have to do that. because they would be kind of cute going around it for sure. I think that right there needs a little sanding. Okay. Okay, last side. The popsicle sticks really do finish it off, don't they? Kind of make it look finished. And I think tracing it just like I'm doing is the best way, because otherwise you're going to end up with, it's just not going to be exact. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. That would look great, Penny. Absolutely. Hey, Dora. Okay. I'm just going to take my file and just kind of sand down any places that are a little bit too tall. Kind of make it all match. Irma, thank you for the stars. Okay, so there's the top. Definitely looks more finished. I think I am going to do it to the bottom as well. Yeah. And it'll add a little bit of a ledge as well for whatever I put inside. Pam, thank you so much. I'm so glad to have you watching. Okay. I think I'm going to put feet on it as well. I think I'm going to use some beads and do some feet. Hey, Kim Williams. I know, Betsy. I know. It's crazy, isn't it? Superman's phone booth. It could kind of be a phone booth, couldn't it? The way it is right now. That sounds cool, Kimberly. All right, y'all, we're almost there. We got one more. One more to go. Hey, Bobby, good morning. Okay. Here we go. One more. All right. The Jenga blocks that I used are the full-size ones. They're the ones that I got from Pop Shelf or Dollar General. Uh-oh. That one kind of broke a little bit. Oh, yay, Terry! That's so fun and exciting. I can't wait to hear what you think. Let me know what you think. I'm going to redo this one because it broke. Ow. It's broke on me. I don't want that to look like that. So let's try this again. There we go. Yes, exactly, Marlene. You can get them at Five Below also. So wherever you're able to find them. Or look for Jinga games at Goodwill and places like that also. Dottie, only one, not even one. So we've only used so far 12 Jenga blocks. 12 of the full size Jenga blocks, okay? It's all we've used so far. And then we've used 2 of these wood planks from Dollar Tree. What on earth? Thank you, Trisha, for getting that. Okay, and then we've used these super jumbo craft sticks, okay? All right, so here is where we are at right now. Okay, starting to get there. So now let's decide on the top, I mean. So I've got a few things. I have this that I think, I don't know, it would work. I got that from Dollar Tree. It's just like a little cute, but I think it's a little too much, honestly. I'm not crazy about it. Then I've also got some finials. We could do like 3 Jenga blocks right up here at the top to do like a square. And maybe do three of the small Jenga blocks like this to make like kind of a stacked little thing, and then that's sort of cute. And then feet on the bottom. No, I have not, William. Or Natalie, sorry. Natalie. I also have this little knob. That would be cute. I like the knob too. I think this is going to be too big. And then I also have this one here. I wonder if I could get this screw out. That'll be the determination. Also, let me see if I can get this out. know if it's coming out or if that's just my, I think it's coming out. Yeah. I think it is. Is it? No, I don't think it is. I'm like, it's turning, but is it coming out or is that just my, it's not coming out. Okay. So, I think I might go with the knob. I think we might do that. Okay. So, we're going to start with this, and I'm going to glue these together sideways. So, just put some hot glue just right on the narrow edge. And then just lay it flat on the table and glue them together like that. So I'm using 3 of the larger full-size Jenga blocks and 3 of the little ones from Dollar Tree. The screws are supposed to come out, yes, Gwen, but that one is in there good. Sometimes, because the ones that I have are just old and have been around for a while, they don't like to come out. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and glue this on. So just hot glue right on the bottom. And 3 of these pretty much fit perfectly as a square in the middle. See how that fits like perfectly? All right. Same thing with the little bitty tiny ones. Squeeze them together as tight as you can. Thank you, Catherine. Okay, I'm going to run these the opposite direction. And again, they fit like perfectly, like as if they were made to do that. Okay. There we go. All right, and then we'll just glue our little knob. This came off, it came off of the little thing that I used for my paper towel holder, if y'all saw that. So I just kept it, and of course, I knew I would find something to do with it. Okay. There we go. Okay, here is how it's looking so far. How cute. All right, I want to do one more thing. I think I want to put feet on it. So I do have some half wood beads that I'm thinking about just doing right on the bottom. Like that. So I'm going to put hot glue just right in the corners and then just stick my little wood beads. Just make sure they're lined up right with the corners. You could also do the little squares as well. But I think I like the rounded ones better. like that one. Thank you, Natalie. Brittany, no, not really. Just kind of for fun here and there. Not like what we used to do. All right, last one. Okay. All right. Here it is so far. How stinking cute is this looking? Y'all, it's amazing what you can do with some Jenga blocks and popsicle sticks. Okay, let's paint it up and get everything else painted that we didn't paint before. Try to get all the hot glue gun strings gone. So I'm just going to finish painting it white, everything else that I didn't get painted. And then we're going to add some things to it to kind of finish it off. And y'all, it feels very sturdy as well. I mean, I know someone said, won't the Jenga blocks like fall apart? It feels really sturdy, honestly. And I think like having the top and then even putting the popsicle sticks kind of around the top also makes it even sturdier. It's obviously not indestructible. Like if you're rough with it, thank you, Brittany, so much. Thank you. If you're rough with it, it'll, of course, you know, fall apart. But, you know, as long as you use it as a decorational item, then I think it'll hold up pretty well for you. In my house, anything is destructible because I have Griffin. And you just never know. You just never know what he's going to run into, knock over, kick, you know, just all that. Sorry, y'all. I coughed and I spit. So I'm literally giving this a very rough coat of white paint. I may have to do the knob twice because it was kind of a different color wood. But it is a very rough coat of paint, like I said. Flip it up so I can get the underside of the knob as well. Okay. Oh, thank you, Lena. Thank you so much. Trisha will be checking the P.O. box tomorrow, so we'll get that tomorrow. All right, let me get the bottom here and the little feet. Probably need to paint the inside. Oh, I got a tickle in my throat. Look how cute. It's looking so cute. And you could make bigger ones. You could even do a taller one. Like if you wanted, you could keep the same size of the bottom and the top, but just add an extra Jenga block in there to the sides. I think would be great. And then you could even, if you could find some bigger, a bigger base and a bigger top, and you can make some that are even wider. But I think just kind of adding an extra block and making one that's taller would be great. All right, let me dry these feet so that I don't mess them up. Karen, we're making a cute little lantern. I'm feeling fine, Doreen. I think it's just allergies. I don't like tea. I try, but I don't like it. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Christy. Okay. I'm going to just paint the inside where I've got the popsicle sticks in here. I'm going to paint that part. I've got my Spanish coffee right here, Lisa. Okay. Paint the inside part, which I definitely probably should have done before, but I didn't because I got anxious. Anxious to put it together. And one of my tips, y'all, with painting is to always go back over spots that you've done. So like when I'm doing this part right here on the inside, you have to make sure that you also go back to this side because you can see how it kind of is bleeding over. So you want to go back over that just lightly so that you don't have globs of paint going on. It's sometimes hard to prevent it. You do your best, but sometimes you just can't help it. There's 3 blocks in the columns, Nancy. And Catherine, I posted a recipe for my Spanish coffee this weekend. It's very easy, y'all, but it's delicious. Delicious. If you like sweetened coffee. If you don't like sweetened coffee, then you probably won't like it because it has sweetened condensed milk in it, which is what makes it so delicious. All right, one more side. Alrighty, let me dry it, see if I can get it dried so I can kind of finish with the next step. Congratulations, Lena, that's amazing. That's what I need to be doing. I need to not be drinking Spanish lattes, and I need to be not eating sugar. The bigger Jinga blocks are about an inch. Let's see here. They're about 7/8 of an inch wide. They are almost 3 inches. They're 2 7/8 of an inch this way. And then They're a 1/2 inch thick. Okay, so now that we've got it dried and painted all the way, no, I didn't do the inside on the top. I probably should have, but I didn't. Okay. And if you wanted to get real fancy and like really finish this thing off, you could get a tube of caulk and actually fill in like up here where you can see like you got a little bit of a gap. Like if you really wanted to make it super nice, then you could do that and just kind of fill that in and smooth it out, fill all your little holes and really, really finish it off. All right, so here is how it looks so far, okay? I'm not going to distress it with a sanding block, and the reason why is because the wood that's underneath is so light that you won't really be able to see it. So I'm going to use my burnt umber, which is right here, and I'm going to distress it with this, okay? I'm going to grab, baby wipes are downstairs as well. Just a second. Let me grab a new packaging here. Thank you, Heather. Okay. So, let's see. Amy, I want to respond to Amy. Listen. What I mean by that is I have an addiction to sugar and I need to not eat so much sugar. Okay. So I'm going to add, yeah, absolutely. You could do wood putty as well. I'm going to add a little bit of my paint to my baby wipe. Okay. And I kind of rubbed it in a little, and I'm just going to take this and kind of go over the edges of my lantern. Just kind of rubbing it right on all those corners. And I kind of just rub it in so that it's not so like stark, you know. I don't want it to be like super crazy and globby, but I'm just kind of just rubbing it just right on the edge. That one I don't especially like how that turned out, but we might fix that. We can fix that. All right, right down the edges. And I'm going to do the bottom as well. Just kind of give it a little rub. And it's okay if it gets onto the feet as well. Here's how it's looking. Okay, y'all see that little hint of, I'm going to do the inside of my columns as well. Kind of trying to get over all of it, all the edges. Okay. All right, y'all. Let me fix this up here because I don't like this. So I'm going to just do a little bit of sanding on that so it looks a little more natural. And that helped a lot. All right, y'all. Okay, I think I'm happy with how it looks. Okay, so this is how it looks. You can see we've got kind of a bit of a distressed look going on, but we didn't actually do any sanding on it other than just a little on the top. Okay. So, I don't have any candles up here with me, but a candle would be really cute inside here, especially one of those that kind of flickers on its own. You can actually get those sometimes at the Dollar Tree if you can find them. You can sometimes find them there. They you can get them in the candle section where you just turn the, put a battery in there and turn the light on. What I was thinking about doing though is adding some floral to the top. So you could totally just leave it just like this. But I did kind of want to look at adding a little bit of greenery up to the top. It's kind of where my head was at. So let's see here what we can come up with. I'm going to cut some pieces. This is from Dollar Tree. This sort of fern-like material. So I'm going to cut some shorter pieces. And kind of bundle them up together. And I'm thinking about putting that up here on the top. Let me do another one. Yes, Lisa, that's sort of what I was thinking. A bow and some greenery. And I'm kind of moving some of these ferns, kind of bringing them up closer to the top of the stem. Let's see. I think I did 4. Yeah. So I'm going to do 4 in each. Okay. I'm going to do 2 pieces like this, 2 bunches. And I'm going to grab some floral tape and kind of wrap these bunches together. There's so many things. Yes, Nancy, there's so many things that you could do with the top. I've also seen where people take the little Jenga blocks and they almost build like a little square type of a deal. They kind of start with this and just keep going around, all the way around. So you end up with like a little rectangle kind of, but that's see-through. And then they use a rope for the top of it. You could do something like that as well. All right, so let me wrap these 4 together. And this is just to help me with putting it on. I think it'll be a little easier. Okay, to just kind of do something like this. Okay. You'll kind of see where, you feel me? You feel me? Kind of something like this. All right, is what I'm looking at doing. And so, what I'm going to do is use, I'm going to use some jute, I think. What I'm thinking, I don't know if this will work or not. I'm going to tie the jute onto one end, onto the end of the flowers that I kind of wrapped together. Stick it in here the way I want it, and then I'm just going to sort of wrap this around a couple of times. And I may have to add some hot glue in there too. But I'm just kind of wrapping it around with the jute, and then we'll hot glue it in. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Nancy. Okay. All right, so I got the one on there. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Plus, I think the little bit of jute in the back might be kind of cute. Just kind of seeing that. I know, Nancy, I do too. It would be nice, wouldn't it? I sometimes wish I could be Mary Poppins and just snap my fingers and the job's a game, you know? Wouldn't that be wonderful? Thank you, Letty. So I'm just sort of knotting it on there, cutting off the excess on one side, but leaving a tail on the other. And I'm going to just sort of overlap this and do the same thing. It does seem to be working pretty well, honestly, Amy. I wasn't really sure if it would or not, but it's working pretty well. And I will say, too, the floral tape is sticky, so that also sort of helps it be a little bit more, it helps it kind of adhere a little better. It's not like it's all slippery, you know? Okay. So let me just kind of knot this up real quick. Yes, you could change it out, Suzanne. Exactly. Okay. So we've got all of our little greenery on there. How cute does that look? Okay, and this is what it looks like from the back. So we just got a little bit of jute, and I think that just kind of adds to it. Okay, and make sure when you put it on, you're putting it on the right direction, because one side of our lantern has the wider pieces, and then the other side doesn't. Okay. Thank you, Tammy. All right, so we need a bow on here. What do I want to do? Do I want to do neutral, like farmhouse, or do I want to do like for Easter? I'm leaning towards buffalo plaid because that's just my jam, because it's super duper cute. That's what I've got to do. That's what I got to do. So this is how I'm going to do the bow. So this is from Hobby Lobby. It is not wired. Okay, it's not wired. We are going to start kind of just wrapping it up. So we're going to start by making a loop, a ribbon, like a breast cancer awareness ribbon. Okay. And I'm going to take the other side. I've got it held like this. I'm going to take the long end and I'm going to just kind of wrap it over. So we're almost making like a figure 8. Okay. See that? Then we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to keep kind of following the pattern. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to come behind. Okay. And do the same thing. Grab it in the middle again. And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to wrap it back over. Okay. So we're making X's here or figure 8s. However you want to describe it. All right. And so then we end up with this. I'm going to cut, take another piece. This is double-sided also, which helps. However, with this type of bow, it doesn't have to be double-sided. I'm going to take this piece. I'm going to kind of gather it up in the middle. Flip it over and tie it together. And when I do this, I like to just sort of hold the bow down so that it's pinching and gathering that ribbon together, not folding it. I want it to be nicely gathered. Okay, and this is what we end up with. A cute little bow. So adorable. Okay, so all I'm going to do, trim the ends. I'm going to leave both tails hanging. So because we tied it with this other ribbon, we now have 4 tails. Okay, I'm going to cut our dovetails out. I'm so glad you started following, Rose. Thank you so much. Y'all, if you are watching and you're not following, please be sure to hit that follow button. You have no idea how much it means to me. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm just going to hot glue this right onto where I have my jute at, where I've wrapped the floral on there. So I'm just going to just hot glue it right there. Y'all, I do have a bow tutorial as well. There's a couple of them on our page, so definitely check those out if you need help with making bows. All right, and then a little candle in the middle, and this little baby turned out so darn cute. The wooden bases are 4.5 by 4.5, okay? So this one right here from Dollar Tree is what I use, okay? Catherine, thank you for the stars. How cute. And here's the back side. So everything is removable. That's a great thing. We didn't have to hot glue anything. I hot glued the bow on, but it's hot glued directly to the floral and the jute. So we're able to kind of remove everything from it if we want to change it up, maybe redecorate it and do something different for spring or 4th of July or whatever. We can do that. But we can put a cute little candle in here. And we have our cute little lantern. Yes, Tina. Y'all, I'm glad you like it. So All we used was 3 of these Jenga blocks, or I'm sorry, 12 of these Jenga blocks for the columns. Okay, and then 3 of them, 3 of the large ones for this part here. And then 3 of the little small ones from Dollar Tree for this part. Just a leftover knob for that part, okay? And that was it. And we used some popsicle sticks to kind of finish it off. Some of these jumbo popsicle sticks from Walmart to kind of do this part here to kind of finish that off. So there we have it, y'all. I think it turned out adorable. Thank you all for watching and hanging out with me. I will be back on live sooner than later. But I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you in a couple of hours. Talk to you soon. Bye.